Make some noise. We're going to bring Al Duncan. Let's give it Al Duncan, Eddie up to the stage. Let's bring Ron Sullivan up to the stage. Make some noise. Let's give a big round of applause to everybody. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So what we have next here is
cool.
We're gonna have Al. Who enjoyed their presentations? Make some noise, everybody. You enjoyed the presentation? Make some noise. So what we're gonna do here now, this is to me probably the best part of the event, because here's where you can ask the questions that are concerning or the things you're thinking about and get real feedback from real people who are making it. All right? So what we're gonna do here is we have the raffles, so in between. Who put a raffle in here, by the way? We got an iPod here. We got some gas. Who needs some gas? Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm not leaving this. She's like, I'm not leaving this parking lot because I ain't got gas. She's like, I better win. She's like, I'm not going home unless I win. So, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be the moderator and I'm gonna run around here and answer. You raise your hand, I'm gonna run to you. I love every single one of you. So if I don't get to your question, it's not against you. You know, I'm trying to catch everyone. Okay? Sounds good? All right, do you guys want to give like a brief overview kind of over yourselves again, or, you know, you good?
No, we good.
You good, Eddie? You good, Eddie? You got a mic? Do we need to get a mic? Any extra mics? Are we good? Okay, you guys can share a mic. So I'm willing to, who wants to start the first question? We give a prize to the person with the first question. First question. Bam, right here. Talked to you earlier.
1, 2, I'm in the game.
Here you go. Say your name and your school or your work, whatever.
Both.
My name's Rochelle, and I'm from Career Institute, and I work in a convalescent home. And, I'm going to school for CNA, acute care, and home health aid. My question is, I will be a single mom soon, and I'm 19, and this is not what my life was supposed to be at all. I wasn't supposed to be here. Like, I'm gonna cry. I wasn't supposed to be here at all. Like, I feel bad for my baby. So I'm here being inspired by all of you guys, and I just want to know, how do I keep pushing, because I don't want to be a failure to my son, because I feel like a failure to myself because he won't have both of his parents.
Yeah, y'all show her some love, first of all.
Wow. Al, go ahead.
First things first. Let's clear something up, just to make life easier for you. This is Duncan Nugget, and I always tell everybody, it's Duncan Nugget number 21, and that is this. Failure is only permanent if you quit. All successful people experience failure. All successful people feel the pressure of thinking they're going to be a failure. And only successful people really feel that way, because people who don't care about anything, people who are not trying to do anything, they can care less whether they're a failure or they're a success. So first things first is you get mad respect from me for the fact that you're even concerned about whether or not you're going to be a failure in the eyes of your child. That's number one. Number two, how do you keep, y'all show us some love for that. Because, you know, number two, you want to know how you keep pushing and how you keep striving. And it is really simple. It's simply this. All successful people also have something outside of themselves that's even more important than they are. And you have that already. If what you do, if your son is what, it's your son, right? If he's what gets you up out of bed in the morning, if he's what makes you say, I got to go to school and finish my degree, if that's what makes you say, I got to go out there and get a job no matter what, if he's the person that says, you know what, I don't care what's going on in life, me and mine, we going to be cool. If that's what's driving you, you already have what you need to be successful. You already have that drive. You got it, you know. And the third thing I'm going to say is you never get down on yourself because of where you ended up today. Let me tell you something. You never convict an innocent person. You know what I mean by that? That is this. Everybody sitting in this room, I don't care who you are, what you've been through, what you look like. All of us on stage, anybody. We all made mistakes. Everybody's made a mistake. It's something you did way back then that you wish you didn't do. And if you knew today if you knew then what you knew today, you wouldn't have did it. So what's happening is you can't beat yourself up in the present for something you did in the past, because the person sitting here today is an innocent person, because if you knew better, you would have did better. So you congratulate yourself for having enough insight and enough fortitude and enough motivation to say, you know what, I'm determined to do something better, and I'm determined to learn from the past, but not live in the past. You feel what I'm saying? And if you do that, you're going to be successful. It's written all over your face. We can hear it in your voice. Everybody in this room can hear it in your voice. We can hear your determination. And if you hold on to those things, you already have it, because that's the common thread of success right there.
I love it. For asking the first question as well, I wanted to give you a $25 gift card to Exxon for some gas. So for the first one, let's give her a big round of applause.
You see that?
Add in the
Even
first
got
question.
some gas out of it.
First question.
That's what you get for jumping. You jump.
Second question. Vale up there, come out to the exit. I'm gonna try to run around, but I don't know how to get there. I wish I could put the mic on a carrier pigeon. I'm like, cool, 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 but I can't do it, man. Sorry. All right, so here you go.
What do you think the #1 key to success is?
#1 key to success. Go ahead and start, Eddie.
In my opinion, there is no one key. There are many factors. Take Rochelle, take yourself. There are many ingredients. Like when you eat a dish, you are going to have a piece of meat, you are going to have rice, you're going to have vegetables and spices, and then you have a good cook to cook it so you can eat it. Because raw ingredient will not delight you. Life is like a cooking class. Get all the ingredients, all the spices together, and enjoy. Take Rochelle, for example. One thing you can do, Rochelle, you are unique. There is no other Rochelle in the world but you. You have a son. That son is unique, which means have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't doubt. Forgive what you did. Look ahead. Never look behind. What happens when you look behind? You lose sight of the goal. The goal is in front of you. So when you get up every morning, be thankful you're alive. Your son is alive. You are breathing. Enjoy the day. Like Sandy said, consider the world is like you have 30 days to live. Live them with zest and with delight. Be the best you can be. You are unique. You have a purpose, and concentrate on it. So the key of success is having a goal, having a dream. Go towards it with confidence and with full zest and passion in life. So passion is a key ingredient too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Ron, you got anything?
And go ahead, you want to add something to that, Ron?
I would just say, like you said, there's more than one ingredient, but the simplest way I would put it together is success is where opportunity meets preparation. So if you spend your time preparing for that goal, get yourself ready for it, so when that opportunity shows up, you can walk through the door. Because if somebody comes in and makes you an offer that you're not ready to receive, then you're not going to be successful. Or if you have a lot of preparation but no opportunities, you're not going to be successful. Right. So the combination, the dish that you're trying to put together, your success is going to be exactly where your preparation has met your opportunities.
Yep. Yes, I agree with that. And to add one last thing to you, for me, success, all the ingredients are important. But for me, you need to find out what your definition of success is. Because there's too many people in society today trying to live somebody else's definition of success. It's not in yours. They want to be the image they see in somebody else's mirror instead of focusing on what's going on in their own. So if you need to clearly define what success is for yourself, and it'll be easier for you to achieve it.
Also, to add another point, think in terms of a pattern, a formula. If you want to be successful, start with yourself. Know yourself. You cannot be successful unless you know yourself from the inside out. Second, acquire the skills. Once you know yourself, plus skills equals potential. And as you are hearing, you need opportunity. When potential meets opportunity, you have possibilities. Add the ease, energy, effort, excellence, enthusiasm, effort. Nothing comes without effort. So the formula for success has many ingredients.
I love it. Let's give him a big round of applause. By the way, I got a question here. I got a question over there. Gary down there. Keep your hands up if you want to. I'm going to try to get to everyone I can. I'm just choosing people randomly, so
yeah,
there's nothing against you.
The smoke is crazy up here. I mean, is it me? I'm like, what is going on? All right, is that what it is?
What is the best advice that someone's ever given to you?
Best advice someone has ever given to you.
Best advice someone has ever given to you.
The best advice somebody ever gave me, they didn't even mean to give it to me. That's my father. My father used to be addicted to crack cocaine. I watched him get his life back together and make that strong comeback when nobody believed in him. Nobody thought he was going to be able to come back, including me, because I didn't think it either. I didn't want anything to do with him. And I watched him come back from that. And so the principle that I learned from that is the same thing I said earlier, and that is failure is only permanent if you quit. If you keep grinding, eventually you find a way. It doesn't matter what it is. Eventually you will find a way. So for me, that's the best piece of advice. And he never said that to me directly, but I watched him and I pulled it out of that situation.
The best piece of advice, my mother told me, never give up. I believe I don't accept a no. If I will get to a yes no matter what. If somebody says this cannot happen, I say why? In fact, I use my name as an acronym, EDDY. E for excellence, D for determination, D for discipline, and why? Why not? I ask questions. When my teacher says this cannot happen, why can it not happen? How can I make it happen? So always make sure, never give up. You will reach your destination.
My best piece of advice came from my mother when I was 19, sophomore year of college. The college asked me to never come back to their institution again. They sent me a letter saying, your grades are so poor, we don't want you back. And my mother looked at the letter, she balled it up, she put it in my stomach, and she said, fix it. She walked out of the room. That's the best advice I ever received. She looked at me, you got a problem? She just looked at me and said, fix it. And for the rest of my life, whenever something's in front of me, no matter self-created, whatever the situation is, I find a way to fix it. Excuses are not acceptable.
I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's keep this going. I want to do raffles. Who has a raffle in here? Who never wins these things?
Me? Because
hopefully I can,
the
like
speakers, because y'all don't give us a number.
Can we get a ticket? Can we pretend to be in it?
I can just give them away.
All we getting is smoke.
They don't have it then, wouldn't they? All right, so who has their coupon in their hand? No one has it, right? All right, so for the first iTunes gift card of $15, we have 461 0 5 3. Oh, bring it up. Give him a big round of applause, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Why I'm going to give this to him. Here, you got the next question, my friend. Hey, you got the next question. Here you go.
Yeah, I have a question. A lot of people don't know about this, but when I really first started on my road to success is when I was in county jail. And my question was, how can we reach the youth that's in county jail? I remember when I was in jail 2 days after my 18th birthday. I did 8 months in there, you know, and then when I got out though, that's when I started hearing about these programs and getting involved with them and stuff like that. And I just want to know if maybe we can, you know, try to get involved or reach people that are actually in jail and that are still young though and still have a chance.
Well, so I think I'm going to make the question a little bit more. So what's kind of ways to give back to things like that? What's your strategies of giving back?
And specifically, I do a lot of work with juvenile correctional facilities all around the country. And a couple things. You know, first of all, real talk. It's going to be hard for anybody that has a record to actually go in there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the first things they ask you is, you know, what's your background, what's going on? And so if it's a juvenile thing, you can probably go in there, you know. But if you're an adult and you got a felony or something, you're going to have a hard time getting in there to really talk to them. However, there's still options there. Now, so if that's not the case, you can easily call up there. They have, they have working sessions. They got classes. They have things the same way anybody else does. And normally the best way to handle that is to call the prison chaplain or whoever's there and tell him or her that you have something that you'd like to deliver to them, because they're the ones that are doing a lot of the educational processes, and sometimes you can go through that way. The other way you can do it is to volunteer and help out with the reentry program. That's the programs that are specifically dealing with, you know, people, the ex-offenders that are coming back into society. I've done some work with them too, and they're always looking for volunteers, and they especially need volunteers who understand what it's like to be in there and what it's like to come out and really get something done. So those are two places that you can start right there.
In fact, I wrote a white paper called From Ex-Offender to Being an Otis. Otis is an acronym. O to be open-minded to seize the opportunity. T for trust, because really, if you have been in jail, trust was broken. Very important for someone who is in prison to start thinking of creating trust again. Trust broken could be rebuilt. It will take time, but never give up. I love the metaphor. If I use the prison as a metaphor, remember one thing. You might be a bird in a cage, but you can still fly within that confinement. That means if you are in jail, you have enough time to be able to get the skills needed. Do a lot of reading. They have libraries. Connect with the outside through people you know that care about you, that they can connect with you. Start learning while you are in jail. Get some skills and connect with good people on the outside that will reintroduce you into the workforce. But it's very important to build the trust again. Be inspiring and show them that you are a person of integrity. Yes, you made a mistake. Yes, you were in prison for that. You paid your dues. You are back. Show them that you mean business. Show them that they can trust you again.
Nice.
It's going to take time, but don't give up.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to move on to the next question. We're going to do about 3 more questions. So if you got a question, let me see your hands. Let's try to keep them brief. We're kind of coming down to the final time, so we can kind of keep them brief. We can hear all 3 of your wisdoms you guys got in there, your knowledge, drop knowledge on us. So I'm going to do another raffle. Who hasn't won yet? Everyone, basically? All right, so I'm going to do 2 here. I'm going to finish off. I'm actually going to do the iTunes gift card. Who would like some? Who's on iTunes? He's like, I pirate. I take them. All right, so the winner is 461013. That's what happens when you leave early.
Must be present to win.
461027.
That's all right.
Is that you?
Right.
Is that you?
Oh, let's give her a big round of applause.
You got to be more excited than
She's
that.
like,
You almost lost your prize.
Here you go, let's get up. Here you go, right here.
Ready. They're screaming, next.
All right, we're going to go again. Yeah, we got plenty. We have the nanos. Who wants a, who wants a nano? All right.
I need that for the flight home.
461037.
Going once.
461028. 461071. Yep, 071. Give her a big round of applause. She was the one telling me, oh, I never win anything. See, I use my synergy there. I use my bald head Buddha-ness to like make it happen, so it just happened. Just like that, just for you. All right, let's give her a big round of applause, everybody. Yeah. All right, next question. Who got it? Who got it? Let me see. Hands over there. I'll go all the way over there. Dun, 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 dun. Can you meet me halfway? That'd be awesome. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I have a dad that's a drug addict, and I don't know how to, I'm trying to stay strong for my family and also be successful, and I'm the first one to actually go to college and graduate, and I want to know how you guys became so successful in what you guys do and how you guys stayed strong for your family.
Let's give her a big round of applause.
How
everybody.
did
Hey, thank you.
How did we get to be successful and
Support your family.
support our families? Like Al said earlier, first of all, having something that meant more to me than myself, feeling like this is not something I want to do, something I need to do for my family. My mother's advice, fix it, not allowing anything to become an excuse. We all have reasons, we all have things that go wrong. Some of them are self-inflicted, some of them happen around us, but that drive to just, I'm not going to stop. It's going to get difficult, you're going to get frustrated, but the drive to reach that goal is what's going to get you there. Every successful person has failed more times than they've succeeded, but it's the fact that they absolutely refuse to give up that makes them successful.
Anyone else? Eddie?
Since I was a kid, I made sure that I had goals, and I kept those goals in front of me. Like when I was living in Jerusalem, in the old city, I was poor. I told my friends, I want to travel the world. They laughed at me. They said, you are going to live in Jerusalem, you'll die in Jerusalem. As of today, I've seen 84 countries. So really, put a goal and reach for it. Nobody will stop you.
Due to time, that is our. You want to go ahead and drop
This is the last thing I would say, and my rule is, when you ask me how do you get to be successful, especially with all that stuff going around in your family. Here you go, I got a Dunkin' Nugget. It's never let anybody else's mess get in the way of your success. I don't care what's going on in your life. You got to be determined not to let your parents, friends, family members, anybody that's around you get in the way of what you're trying to do. Okay?
Let's give them a big round of applause, everybody.
Yeah.
Who felt like this was helpful? Show of hands. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's give them one more big round of applause.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be around afterwards? For a little bit?
I'm here till my flight leaves at 10:30.
Okay, so they're going to be out here. Go up. If I didn't reach your question, Gary, Marcus, I didn't get your guys' questions, but go ahead and go up to him, ask him personally, and maybe they can answer it for you.
Hey, yo, give it up for EJ. He's been working hard all day in here. Give it up for our MC,
EJ,
rapper, speaker. He's been putting it down all day. Give it up for him, man. He's been making his day real.
I learned from the best. Learn from the best. Let's give him a big round of applause.